What's up, YouTube? So before I get into this video, I want to give a disclaimer, alright? I'm speaking about a specific segment of black women. Not all black women, but a specific segment of black women. And the specific segment is primarily the black women who would fall into the super mammy, Captain Pick Me, matriarchal mule category. So if you ain't one of those three, then I ain't talking about you. Alright? If it don't apply, let it fly. Alright? A hit dog will holler. Alright? So if you hollering, then you just a dog in the crowd that got hit. And that's all. But just want to come through for a brief moment and just talk about this for a moment. But yeah, I feel like this particular group of black women are dangerous to the community because they oftentimes defend and excuse the bad behavior of black men. And by the way, I have a video that specifically is going to be about black men, the threat among us as well. So don't just think it's all about the women. You know, I'm cutting it down the middle here. I'm addressing both. All right. But yeah, these type of women will often defend black men when they shouldn't be defended, right? When they do some foul, messed up shit, it's like, for some reason, they don't want to see these men get what they deserve for some reason, right? Which then leads them to these men to thinking, okay, their behavior is okay. Their behavior is acceptable when it's not okay and it's not acceptable. But for some reason, I don't know why, but some reason these, the mammy pick me mule types just want to condone this type of behavior. But if black women were to engage in this same behavior, those same mammy pick me mule types would be all over those black women though. But they wouldn't hold the men to that same standard though. Like, say swirling, right? I think that the mammy pick me mules would be more likely to give excuses for a black man swirling. But if it's a black woman swirling, those excuses don't tend to be there as much. And these women can be very dangerous because these are the type of women that give cover to the type of men like, say, R. Kelly. The R. Kelly types, right? The Charlemagne types. The African Bambaataa types. The Eddie Longs. Those types, right? This is why these type of women, it kind of needs to be called out, because when these young kids coming up molested, raped, sexually assaulted, sometimes these women will not do anything about it. And I know it's like, well, why is it always on the women? And I can understand that question being thrown out there. But when you have these, like, somebody has to be kind of like the responsible party, I guess. And unfortunately, these Negroes, the men, ain't shit. So, like, somebody got to be something. Somebody got to be worth something. And it sucks that it kind of has to fall on the women, but unfortunately, I think that's just the best option, But yeah, the men need to hold the men accountable too when they engage in that type of behavior. Not just the women. But I feel like these women would probably help give cover to these types of men for some reason. But yeah, I think, here's the thing. It's one thing when someone does something that's fucked up, right? It's another thing when someone defends someone who has done something that's fucked up. That's something else. That, like, both things are bad, you know. But then it's like, well, why are you giving cover to somebody who did something that's fucked up, you know? Then it's like we gotta kind of give that the side eye and give you the side eye too. So it's like both those people need to be held accountable. And I think in a court of law, they would be held accountable because it would be like, okay, you would be the person who perpetrated the crime. Like you would have the person who perpetrated the crime, and then you would have the person who sort of aided them in perpetrating the crime. Both of them will get a sentence. The sentencing would be harsher on the person who perpetrated the crime versus the person who maybe gave them cover, but both of them would still be sentenced to some sort of a punishment of some sort. You know, I think what may be at play is I think some women are so desperate for a cookie, so desperate for some sort of validation, that this is how they go about it, by being super mammy, Captain Pick Me, matriarchal mule, right? And why does it have to be that way? You know, like, why is that kind of like seemingly the only way that you can get validation as a black female in the community, especially a brown skinned, dark skinned black female in the community? So I think there perhaps is some sort of an issue that needs to be addressed within that situation itself, as well as this situation too, you know. But I'm going to bring this video to a close. I don't want to go on for too long. I just wanted to push that out there. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section, and until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.